I say out with NIMBYs. I say in with HYIMBY. Hell yeah, in my backyard. I want gardens. I want trees. I want footpaths that lead into nature. And oh yeah, wind turbines, put them there. I'd love to see them. We're in wind country. It's great. Renewable resource. Wind is a great addition to a grid. Hard to baseline. So you either have to store it through batteries, which requires the rematerialization of our energy system, or you got to use water and a vertical change. So here in Kansas, not as much capability to do that. What I was saying earlier with Jevons paradox is things get more efficient, so we use more of it. And the price of wind has actually plummeted. It's been great. But overall, what that's done is just increase the amount of energy that we have available for use. So we gobble it on up for the many myriad things that we use energy for. The wind energy that is harnessed scales to the cube of the velocity of the wind. And whereas wind is the highest, typically higher up. So that means it's best for us to have really tall wind turbines with extremely long blades that are able to capture it. Wow. However, a lot of this wind is generated in places that are not close to population centers, which means we have to transport it over great distances. And because of this, a fair percentage is lost through resistive forces. So, how much energy do we use from the wind? Insert statistics here. Wow, that's an amount of wind. So these turbines might be far away, but there is a benefit to being out here. One, it integrates pretty nicely into farmland and open area. Look at those cutie patooties. And the cows. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Next, we're far away from the NIMBYs who say it's not aesthetic. But I don't know about you, I actually quite like to look at them. I mean, this is some grade A idyllic stuff here. NIMBY means not in my backyard. One of the main oppositional forces to change. Bah, bah, bah. Guess what? Change is coming, whether you want it or not. So let's make change worth our while, please. I say out with NIMBYs. I say in with HYIMBY. Hell yeah, in my backyard. I want gardens. I want trees. I want footpaths that lead into nature. I want rainwater collection barrels. I want solar panels. I want a space that's livable, that's big, that's ecologically balanced, that's thoughtful, that's caring, and it builds community. And what a beautiful backyard that can be. Hell yeah, in my backyard. And oh yeah, wind turbines, put them there. I'd love to see them. Well, first I need a backyard. But in the meantime, the world is the backyard. That's the case for so many. The backyard is this planet. It is a shared backyard. That is what we get to create. And we get to choose. So what else do we get to say out here? Chickens that turn our food scraps into eggs? Great, throw them. Shared maker spaces for artistic and practical endeavors? Hell yeah. A biochar kiln that is also a hot tub? If it's not been made, hell yeah, let's do that. Banana bread? Yeah, that too. Here's what I'm getting at. If we're gonna look towards the future with hope, we gotta use our imaginations. We gotta get creative. And wow, a world that is imaginative and creative and thoughtful and joyous, that's what I want to shoot for. And I feel like so many of you out there also want to shoot for that. So think outside the box. These walls that we built are poorly insulated anyways. Needless to say, I am pro-wind. However, I think as we online renewables, what we need to do is have it be in replacement for fossil fuels. Otherwise, we're just adding more supply and we're gonna find it. It's like when you ride a bike, if you have capacity on your bike, you are going to fill it with things. So if we say we're bringing on X number of megawatts of wind, it's time to retire X or X plus one of coal or natural gas. It's a vision for the future that I can get behind, of not wasting, of gratitude for the forces that are at our backs, even when it's a headwind. And it's not gonna happen by accident. These are part of the choices that we need to push for, advocate for, make happen, say no to when necessary, say yes to, even more so, when it's the right thing to do. And who am I to say what's right? But I can say what I see for the natural world, for the good of all people, and the nexus between them. And there's so much value to be shared and gained and abundance to be found. Let's harness this wind. Let's harness the sun. Let's harness our bodies. Let's find that abundance together.